Okay guys, I'm back for another cast on the Sorcerer. Let's see. Here we go. So Diablo, multiplayer, IPX, mage, and this is the second part of my hell journey, you could say. Where last time I did Cathedral, and this time I'm going down to Catacombs. Gonna use my usual setup with Fireball, Chain Lightning, Stone Curse, and Teleport. There we go. And gotta set up Mana Shield as well. And I'm currently at 267.6 million experience. So let's see what we can add to that after hopefully doing a successful Catacombs run. This looked like, I don't know, yeah, bloody shield. So, as usual, you gotta remember that I'm, glass cannon. The biggest problem is usually the melee mobs for me. Gonna do a little test shooting here. But I would say the damage is definitely felt. I mean, the damage received compared to Nightmare. And there's a lot of there's a lot of shield block, you could say, where I'm sort of semi-stunned. Just gonna fall back a little bit here. It's actually quite hard to see the grey skeletons, I think, on this sort of dark background. Alrighty, time to replenish the belt. So I can sort of, I'm quite surprised actually that I have to, you know, I'm pretty much playing the game like if I was a level, I don't know, 12 mage or something, sorcerer, sorry, on normal. It's very much the same experience, I think. You're taking pretty much the same amount of damage. Difference is like I do a lot more damage probably than a level 12 mage would do compared, I mean, to the mobs. I have no idea what level they are here on Hell. But it's very much the same experience. It's not like it's a complete walkover. So, some kind of, I don't know, special mob here. And I have no reason to believe other than it's some kind of crappy shield, but it's always interesting to see if it would have any sort of special stats, the shield. Massive pack up here. I'm pretty sure the archers, I couldn't really see them, but they are skeleton archers. Infravision could be useful. Scroll of infravision. Because the skeleton archers, they usually don't sort of move to get you. There we go. So before opening a door into this sort of massive room where there's probably a ton of mobs, I'm just gonna clear the surroundings first. But like I said, I think the melee mobs are sort of the worst for Sorcerer anyway. Especially with the setup I have here with low armor class. Armor class of 83. That's very low. But yeah, I'm not supposed to be a tank, you know. But I will say that the ranged mobs are felt already here at level 5. It's quite surprising. I had thought I would be a little bit more superior as a level 42. But it's okay, I like the challenge of the game. It's very, very nice. Alright, and down to level 6. So, time to open one of the floodgates here with mobs probably. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. The right button would be really nice, so I'm gonna try some fireball instead of teleporting into all these mobs. There we go. So yeah, stuff like that could have been fatal. Let's check out the shield. Complete crap. There we go. And we have a next room here. Me being surrounded by so many mobs as a glass cannon would not be very fun at all. So lesson number 1, make sure you got your hotkeys under control. In the old days, sort of when not in the old days, but when I cleared this at normal and nightmare, then I didn't have fireball at my disposal. So what I did was use not a fireball, but a firewall, and then simply try to sort of lure the mobs into it. Identify, yeah, sure, I can take that. Alright. So, I think there was a bit down south that I haven't cleared yet. And again, being cautious here with my teleport. The worst I can do is pretty much teleport into a huge pack of melee mobs as a glass cannon, but I guess that goes without saying. Alrighty. When facing the ranged mobs, it's always a good idea to be sort of constant on the move, because they'll have a hard time hitting you, especially with bows. Infravision, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'm not too fine to not use infravision. So, as far as I can see, I did all the walls. There's no, like, broken areas in the walls, so that means I explored it all. And from what I recall, the stairs down was up in the most northern quadrant. There we go. So, I gotta replenish my mana and have mana shield at the ready. Gonna use infravision, why not? I'm kind of loaded with them. Sometimes you can buy them by the witch, by the way. And sort of... what infravision does is gives me the ability to sort of watch behind walls or around corners. And one of the mobs dropped a ring, it's right there. It's almost guaranteed crap, but pick it up just for the fun of it. Red ghost usually means that the mobs are resistant to fire. Holy Shrine, I don't recall what it is, but like I'm only really interested in Hidden Shrine. It can improve my durability on all items with durability, meaning everything but rings and amulets, really. There's some archers stuck here in the doorway. And by the way, I don't know how long the infravision scrolls hold up. I guess we're just gonna have to find out about that. Alright, so that was a huge part explored. Continuing down here, 2 doors. And when opening an area like this, with 2 doors, you should be aware that sometimes if there's a lot of mobs, especially those goat guys, then they can actually open sort of the other doors and come around you if you were, say, standing up here to block this door. Infravision may have been worn off. It wasn't though. Just doing a little test shooting here. Oh, also gives me a hint of in which direction the mobs mainly are. If you just sort of follow the lighting. So most of the mobs were up here and then a few mobs down south. See one lighting here and a lot of lightings go up. And naturally, now that I killed the last mob down south, this guy, then all the lightning should go up now. Yeah, we might as well identify the ring. What a crap. It's like, yeah, the stats are the same as if this was like normal and not hell difficulty. But if you saw the last episode in Cathedral, then yeah, you have the same. But that's just how the same issue, you could say, where I might drop some pretty crazy items for a beginner area, say like a full plate, for instance. But the stats are exactly the same as if you were a normal difficulty, meaning what a rep, compared to what I'm wearing at the moment, anyway. Yeah, it's a small area up here. I'm just gonna take that as well. There we go. And we have this huge area in here. Yeah, sure, why not? It's a little bit interesting, the item, because it's on a weapon rack. I mean, what stats could it possibly have then? I'm trying to be a little careful here with my teleports, especially after I sort of screwed up on level 5, where I sort of teleported into an area that I did not sort of intend to, because it was full of mobs. Alright, so, but it seems to be almost clear. There's maybe a little bit down here. And I think we are running out. No, I did hit something. I was about to say I think I'm running out of mobs. Left here it looks like. Okay, and some bad boy here. Didn't like fire much. Full plate, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And that, I think, was it. I think I started here. Just gonna test. There we go. Yeah. That means that the exit must be here. So, replenish mana up to full, and yeah, I might go with infravision. I'll see. So, Catacombs here are level 5, 6, 7, 8. And I suppose level 8 is more dangerous than... Ouch. I suppose... Oh, some kind of boss here? Oh, nice. I saw... sorry, very sort of my native language pronunciation. I thought, no, but I thought I took a lot of damage there, and I actually did, because I think it was a sort of boss archer with his minions, and I was thinking, oh Jesus, I take a lot of damage here. But it's kind of cool already here in Catacombs that you have to sort of, yeah, use your brain. It's not complete. I mean, use your get out of line of sight, etc. It's not complete walkover, even though I'm pretty overpowered gear-wise and level-wise as well. I like that a lot. Sort of... Okay. Immune to fire, apparently. So the big guys here, they look scary, but they aren't that bad. They prefer to sort of get close to you and use their sort of horn in their skull to sort of melee damage you. But if they can get away with it, that would like to charge you, and it hurts quite a bit actually. The doggies here, they that like to spit at you, and you shouldn't be standing in it, of course. But the worst problem with the dogs is that they have a very rapid, fast attack, and if they can get away with you, they will pretty much just stun lock you from their melee attack. That was the famous charge attack, and yeah, it hurts. It's not completely devastating, but being, say, charged by a couple of these guys, that'll put a dent in your mana pot, or in your mana pool. So try to avoid the charge. And I prefer not to have any mobs behind me. If I have to retreat. So, I'm kind of it's kind of cleared a bit odd right now. So I'm gonna see if I can sort of finish it up north here. Otherwise, my lightning will be sort of going in all directions, and it's definitely not very powerful. The chain lightning spell becomes sort of very weak compared to its potential. On the other hand, you can see here where all the mobs was in front of me. It's pretty much a death sentence to anyone that gets in here. In spray, I mean. So I'm sure there's a lot of mobs in here. I could see it on the lightnings, and it's very typical for having a huge pack in there. There we go. So in order to have sort of control of my where my chain lightnings are going when I'm using it, I'm clearing the room. And as you can see here on the lightnings, they're all trying to sort of get in this room. You can see here, so there's a massive pack in here. So got I think I started at 267 million, and I'm over 270 now. So the experience now is pretty much comparable to the Hell area on Nightmare. Actually, this might be even a slightly better. It's also way harder, I'd say, than Nightmare Hell. Maybe also because I was sort of getting used to Nightmare Hell after 50 runs. And no, it doesn't help to read the books. I mean, when you're already capped in spell level, which I am. Yeah, I just did it because I had them in my inventory, and it does actually give you a few extra mana points when you read a book. So, and it's really felt how, you know, the mobs have resist to my spells, and that's just cool. So do I. You could say I'm at 75% resist all, which is max at, yeah, both normal, Nightmare, and Hell. So I need to explore this hallway down here. It leads to something else down here, and then we are done with level 7. And about the infravision scrolls, you can find them, as I've found a few, and you can buy them by the witch occasionally. It's not that rare. If you like, I can imagine if you made like, say, 10 runs, shopping rounds to the witch, then you would probably, I don't know, there would probably be like 1 infravision scroll maybe. Ring drop. I mean, from 10 shopping rounds, you will probably have where's the ring? You'll probably get an infravision scroll from half the shopping runs. Did I get it? Nope. Oh, it's there. That's why I picked up the Resurrect scroll. It was so that I wasn't sort of scrolling over that as well. So, bit of a problem here. We got an open door. And with the goat shrine, there's always like probably like 9 or more goats in there. Could be archers. It is. So they got annihilated pretty badly there. But it seemed like the grey goats there, they don't, or they have some kind of resistance lightning anyway. Ouch. With the sort of amount of lightnings coming here, then I know that there's a ton of mobs sort of further ahead, behind this door. So open the door and I'm just shooting right away. There we go. Cool, I'm pretty sure. If I look at the map, you can see there's no sort of broken walls. And that's because I have it all explored. So, I'm gonna move up 2, and that means that I can sort of teleport freely. It's a no-brainer, you could say. I don't have to look out for any sort of leftover mobs. And as I have 1 infravision scroll left, I'm just gonna go up to the witch and resupply my mana, because I don't have enough for the sort of the last level of Catacombs.
Hello, my
just
friend.
Gonna identify.
Stay a while and listen.
I don't know if you can find an angel staff on normal. You probably can. So I guess the stats have started to, but this came from a boss as well, so that may have sort of interfere with what will normally drop from mobs here. I mean, the boss could be that particular mob could be of a higher tier, you could say, so it has a chance to drop Angel, which is spellstar increased 1 level, which is a highly sought for item.
What can I do
stat,
for you?
You could say, on items. Just gotta sell it all, And repair. Yeah, just gonna repair the staff as well. I don't need it really. But just as Cathedral was level 1, 2, 3, 4, then Catacombs are the next 4 levels, meaning 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just cleared level 7, so I'm just gonna sell the staff. 7,000 bucks, not bad. Put a stack
I sense
there.
a soul in search
Let's see,
of
by the way, if she
answers.
has any scrolls of... She didn't. Scrolls of information. But they are indeed useful, and I might make a couple of shopping rounds to the witch. It's all legal, no cheating there, and occasionally she will have the scroll. I could imagine maybe 1 in 3 or 4, I don't know, runs. She will have 1 or sometimes more of these. They're not that rare, but they are quite helpful in the beginning, just to get the feel of being on hell. It's not all, it is all fun and games, but it's a little more painful than, very much more painful actually than Nightmare. So, okay, we got hidden. I really hate these guys. Using my introvision here. What I don't like about the hidden is that they can sneak upon me, and worst case scenario for me is being surrounded by these guys. I actually killed a few. Oh, maybe that was doggies down here. I think they dropped a ring, by the way. I can hear him hitting some of these hidden guys, by the way. There's one of them, a corpse there, a corpse there. And as you can see, maybe I don't know if you noticed, but you can't see the hidden even with infravision. There's one of them. Not true. So, well, while they're hidden you cannot, but when they're sort of not, like here. When they're unhidden, of course you can see them. Yeah, that back. I guess that that goes without saying, I guess. But it's like they have these 2 modes, and mostly they are hidden. But just when they are attacking you, or when they are about to, they sort of reveal themselves. You won't see them much because I'm trying to annihilate them before they get to do their job on me. You can see how many there has been there. All these guys, all this gold came from hidden mobs. So imagine being surrounded by this many mobs. There was actually one just about to hit me there. That's why I really sort of prefer this test shooting, where I'm sort of, as soon as I open a door or enter a new area, I'm trying to, as you can see there, I try to, test shoot right away. So I know there's at least 2 down here. Got both. One there and one there. And the reason why I'm clearing sort of the room down south here was that now, if you check the map here, now all the lightnings will go up. Where sort of before half the lightnings were going down south, instead of all in the cone in front of me, and it's much easier to control your sort of killing power when all the lightnings are going in the same direction. So there's a lot of hidden guys up here. See? I can hear that I'm hitting them, and I think many of them came from this room in here. Another infravision, very nice. Identify, yeah, sure. the reason why I'm shooting now and then is, or using my lightning spell, is that if there were any more hidden, maybe some of them were wounded, they try to run off and then come back, then I'm sort of greeting them before they can reach me with the lightning now and then. Another thing is, if I was standing here and I couldn't, just like that, if I couldn't move over there, which I couldn't, I was trying to go this way, but my character instantly turned around. I was trying to go the other way, and it's because my path is blocked. And why would my path be blocked here? I can't see any walls, and that's because there are hidden mobs sort of blocking the further progress. So these little hints can sort of help improve your gameplay so that it's, yeah, so you won't die basically. So now and then do a test shooting, especially when you are a glass cannon or have a glass cannon build. Some mages do sort of sacrifice their mana pool from, not all of it of course, but some for better armor class. So they won't sort of be like 100% chain stunned when taking melee damage. Large shield, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Why not? Crap. Or, not crap, but stats from, say, if this was normal level 8. Big room here of hidden. Very big room, actually. So I'm trying to block the doorway so that none of them get behind me. Last test shoot, I'm moving in. And again, I don't want any mobs behind me. I want a solid sort of, yeah, I hate that word safe space, but that's exactly what it is. I want a solid safe space where I can sort of fall back to. Without having to zigzag through various stragglers or survivors. Book of Chain Lightning, interesting, yeah, but as you can see here, Chain Lightning, spell level 18, add mana cost 18 mana cost 4 to 88. So, same stats completely, as it should be. And normally I would say books of Chain Lightning, they wouldn't drop here either. So there are some differences loot-wise already. And definitely test shooting here in a big area, big new area. With a single lightning here, it seems like, you know, there's not that many mobs left here. Some it looks like in here, again. Seems like a lot of the lightnings want to go into this room, or at least south of here. The murky pool here is actually exactly the same as Infravision Scroll. Just get it by touching the pool instead. Or using the scroll. As you can see here, yeah, well, I'm positive that the room here is full of mobs and it's hidden. I can see they're sort of coming and going. Kind of, yeah, the irony of the hidden guarding the murky pool. So I'm just gonna take it, and in case my scroll of infravision had worn out, then it would have been replenished now. Just picking up for fun. It's always fun to see if these sort of pedestrials or weapon racks have if they have sort of an extraordinary stat. Yeah, I was just about to say I don't recall clearing in here. Religious shrine, probably crap, so I'm not gonna touch it, or most likely anyway. So yeah, everything should be clear. There was besides a little bit down here in the south. And I'm just gonna check the map, guys. No broken walls, so everything is clear. I think I started down here, so exit should be up there. Otherwise we can find out fast enough. So all I'm gonna do here is just go down and show you that we are now in a new area. Just gonna test shoot a bit here. But I'll leave this area for the next episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out what the sword was all about. And I think I started at around 267 million. I'm at 272 now, meaning I gained 5 million, and it's pretty much what I would get from a full Nightmare Hell run. So the experience is about the same.
Stay a while and listen.
Terrible sword, and it's okay. It's the way it is.
Well, what can I do for you?
And do my repairs. There we go. And then I have a few bucks here. I got 5,000, so I can replenish my mana and buy some extra infravision scrolls. There's no need not to, get the help that I can, sort of. So, without further ado, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode in, what is... it's caves. So, see you then. Bye-bye.